Okay, so I found some white, and I want to mix just a little tiny bit of flesh tone into it, which I know seems kind of weird, but one of the things that I see wrong often in people painting eyes and you know, making fake heads, sometimes the eyes are like really, really white. And actually, eyes are not paper white at all, not even close. They're much more brownish or grayish. So I'm mixing in just a little bit of a flesh tone here to make this white a sort of an off-white, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a small piece of tin foil. It's cheap, it's thin, it's out of control. And I'm just gonna make a little tiny cradle for whatever it is I make in here. Okay, so I make this little cradle, and what this little cradle is going to allow me to do is to put little eyeballs or whatever it is I want to sculpt separately into here, toss it in the oven for a little bit, and I'll come out with some nice hard balls. Now, I'm going to make eyeballs that are the appropriate size for this character. Okay. This looks about right. And now I want to make a duplicate of that same size. Now it can be rather difficult. You kind of have to attune your sensitivity to the point where you can kind of sort of tell when they're the same size, not just by sight, but by how the mass feels in your hand, which I know sounds kind of weird, but
Those Hester boys asks, regarding the size of a maquette, wouldn't it be easier to get the needed details if it were just a bit larger? Do you find it difficult to get the needed details at such a small scale?
well, I don't, because I'm used to sculpting in 6th scale. The question was, wouldn't it be easier to sculpt in a larger scale in order to get better detail? Well, yes, you can get more detail the bigger something is, but I'm very, very used to sculpting in 6th scale. It's a very comfortable scale for me. I seem to automatically sculpt in that scale. And I'm able to get, you know, detail that I think is just fine out of it. But, of course, Hester boys, you can be the judge. If you feel that the detail I have created in the piece I'm going to sculpt today, if you feel that that's lacking, then you can sculpt in a larger scale, and you can feel free to hire someone to come and kill me for failing you. It won't be the first time that I've had a price on my head, and it certainly won't be the first time that I've failed someone. Just in case you actually really are sort of off balance, I'm just kidding. Okay? Okay. I'm going to go bake these eyes in the oven, and I'm going to put them in the oven right now, and I'll be gone for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
-1, -2, -3.
Wow, I don't think this is on.